Historic buildings offer so many different kinds of possibilities. There is never anything that is exactly the same.
This body of knowledge that I'm always talking about, this lost art of building, there is a way to recapture that, and there is a way to learn again.
North Bank Street School is stunning. What the students produce in this building is, in every program, is absolutely unbelievable.
Hey guys, Brent Hull, starting a new series, The Lost Art of Building. I was up in Boston, went to North Bennett Street. Jackson, my son, is at North Bennett Street, just finishing his first year. So we're going to be looking at a house up in Hanover, Mass, okay, that was developer bought the land and wanted to tear the house down. Michael Burry is the second year instructor at North Bennett Street. Have you heard of Notre Dame, right? The cathedral that burnt down? Michael worked on that project. He did some timber framing here, became part of a group, went over to France. It was really exciting, but he was a part of that. He is a master preservationist. Michael and his team disassembled the house, moved it to another property, and are rebuilding it. So this is a 1724 house that had a Greek revival in the 1830s addition put onto it. And so there's a mix of different architectural elements of that early Georgian, Greek revival. And so we're looking at many different building techniques. The framing's crazy. We're going to get into that. And then we're going to see a bunch of different millwork differences, a bunch of different plaster, siding, windows are a huge piece of this thing. So we're going to be kind of learning this old way of building, looking at this house, restoring, rebuilding this house, taking the past, recouping it, giving it new life, and this house is going to be awesome. So really excited about this property, this opportunity, going back in time. Guys, I'm up here in Texas, and so our oldest houses, except for like the Alamo, which is early Spanish stuff, most of our housing stock is late Victorian, right? And then early turn of the century. And we've got great stock of that. But I go back up to New England, I look at those houses, I'm like, ooh, this is gonna be fun. So I get Georgian, I get Federal, I get Greek Revival, I get a ton more Victorian than we've got here. So it's exciting for me, and I'm reinvigorated looking at those houses. So we are in a day and age where manufacturers are coming along and making things easier and easier and easier to assemble, okay? Almost for the homeowner, so that the guy with no skill can install flooring, can install siding, can install windows, almost snap in place, okay? So if you've watched many of my videos, I'm all about this lost art of building. I'm all about looking to the past for inspiration, looking to the past because there's so much there that we can learn from, not only in design, not only in columns and windows and dormers and things like that, but how things were actually made, how things were actually constructed. Remember, pre-1850, 1860, you're talking about a pre-industrial era, handmade era. And so this house from 1724 is when things were done by hand. And so we're going to be looking at a lot of those handmade things that still can teach us how to build better today. They can still be important clues, okay? Because the thing that blows me away and the thing that reset everything for me was that I studied in North Bennett Street, where we learned how things were built 250 years ago, and I move into a world where it's nail guns and snap in place flooring. And so the difference, the juxtaposition between those two things is mind-blowing. And so we're going to be looking at the lost art of building with framing, with windows, with siding, with insulation, with millwork. It's very important that we understand how we used to build so that we can build better today. Come join me. This is going to be a fun series, The Lost Art of Building.